The most expensive Pokemon TCG product of all time, the Pokemon Classic Collection Box, is being rejected by Pokemon card collectors. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, that there is an awesome plan for your life. Today, we're going to talk about the Pokemon TCG Classic Collection Box. This is a product that Pokemon announced that has caused a lot of conversation and uproar and a lot of different things in the Pokemon collecting community because this is the most expensive singular Pokemon product to ever be released by the Pokemon Company for the Pokemon TCG. And while it's expensive, let me start off by saying, while it's incredibly expensive, I think this is a cool product, and I don't think a lot of people disagree with me. I think on the whole, most people think this is a really, really cool product, but the problem is the price point on the English version is absurd. $400 for this product, and it is being rejected by the community and by the collector base based on that price point. There's been a lot of discussion about this going on, and since the very beginning, I think I've made 2 or 3 videos on this specific product. Since the very beginning, that's been my stance. Hey, this is really cool. It is entirely too expensive. $400 for 3 decks that are classic collection decks that are really, really cool, to be honest with you. For a cool playing board, for some like spinner things instead of dice and some stacking damage counters. There's some cool stuff to this, guys, right? It's like, this is a really, really cool product, to be honest with you. But I don't see where the $400 price point is coming from. And I think that's an issue a lot of people have, because you have that huge $400 price point that is just going to really keep a lot of people from even being able to afford it. A lot of people want this product and they simply can't afford this product based on that price. And one thing, I have to say this, I have to mention this in here. Now guys, I want you to let me know down in the comments below, when this product initially released, did you think it was fantastic? Did you think it was going to be a huge, great investment right away? Did you think you were going to be able to flip it? Or did you think it was bad based on the price? Let me know down in the comments below. But I have to mention this. When this product first went up for pre-order at the Pokemon Center, there was a lot of people in my DMs and in my comments basically calling me stupid, saying that this product was an easy pickup at $400 and immediate flip at $800. I don't see those people commenting anymore. That's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say. Well, let's take a look at what we're seeing with this. Is we're seeing the price that this box is actually selling for on the secondary market has dropped to well below $300. And it's selling for far, far cheaper than what it's actually available for on the Pokemon Center. You can go to the Pokemon Center right now and it's in stock on the Pokemon Center. You could go buy it for $400 on the Pokemon Center. Nobody is. Nobody's buying it for $400 on the Pokemon Center, but it is available there for you to purchase for $400 on the Pokemon Center, still in stock. That's your first indication that something's wrong with the price point on this product, and that collectors are rejecting it based on the price because it's still in stock on the Pokemon Center as of right now. Now, if we go look on actual community selling places like TCG Player, let's just take a little jaunt over to TCG Player real quick. You can see that the market value average is $280 some odd dollars, below $300. If you look at the graph, you can see it's just been going down. It dipped, it went up a little bit, and then it's just continued to go down, 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 down. Now, $288, $290 market price on this, when MSRP is $400. Cost for a lot of the stores that were able to pick this up in their LGSs and in different shops, cost from distribution for the store was about $270. I had a bunch of stores, a handful, 3 or 4 stores reach out to me and be like, hey, I'd love to let you have one of these at cost if you want one to open and review. And I refused them because I still, personally, this is me, okay? Me personally, I still think $270 is too expensive for this product for my personal decision. I don't see the value in it because I'm not going to go and open all the cards and grade all the cards. The only reason I personally would want this would be for the reason that Pokemon created it, would be to have a fun and classic and nice, really upgraded gameplay experience. That's the only reason I would buy it, and that's not worth $270 for me. I could build 2 really, really good competitive decks and play on some of my really dope playmats and have just as much fun and not spend $270. So that's, got to wrap our heads around, right? That's about what distribution cost for a store to get this product in order to turn around and sell it is, and it's barely selling above that. If it sells for $290 after TCG player fees, stores are lucky to be breaking even. So if you see that on TCG player, if you go take a look on eBay, it's about the same. We're seeing about the same, 289, 284, even one right here that was on bids, 17 bids sold for $232. That is below distribution costs. It's becoming clear that the market is rejecting this product based on its price point. I'm going to say this a lot in the video because I want to slam it into people's heads that watch this video. It's a good product. The price point is out of this world. Where did $400, like, I guarantee you Pokemon has not invested $200 per unit into these to create them. They're not that, like, this is premium, but it's not costing them that much to make that. I don't understand where the price point came up. Now, on the flip side, we're all talking about the English one, right? It was made available for $400. Before the English one was made available, there was a Japanese version that was made available for about $270. Much, much cheaper, and in my opinion, that was still too expensive, but a lot of people did buy that one and were happy with that one. And if you look at eBay, you can actually see that the Japanese version is actually doing a lot better than the English version at $270-ish cost. It's still selling for around, $300 to $400, and depending on the day, depending on who's buying it. So the Japanese version is doing a lot better, and there's multiple reasons why the Japanese version is doing a lot better, okay? Because the holo foils in the Japanese version was a lot nicer, okay? And the price point was a lot more palatable. It actually left room for more people to be able to afford it, and, leaves a little bit of room for growth in the market. And being that the Japanese version was cheaper, the holos and just the way the cards looked in the Japanese version was much, much nicer. Look at these two Charizards right here. The English Charizard, don't get me wrong, the holo foil on the English Charizard's cool, but the Japanese cards have the really nice golden holo foil border, which just really makes the Japanese cards pop and made the Japanese cards in the entire Pokemon TCG Classic Collection, the Japanese version, just a lot nicer for almost half the price to get one of them. And so you can see here's your Blastoise, your Venusaur, and your Charizard. That gold border looks amazing. And then all of the English versions just kind of look flat when compared to the Japanese versions. And so ultimately what happened here is the Japanese product was a better product for a much lower price point. Additionally, the only thing in the English product that was actually unique to that product were a few cards, and almost immediately Pokemon announced, hey, these few unique cards, yeah, we're going to make those available in another product later on. And they made those available in a box called the Combined Powers Premium Collection box. You can actually go on Pokemon Center right now and buy this box for $60 and get the identical Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Suicune EX cards, plus an additional Lugia EX Jumbo card that actually wasn't in the Classic Collection, which is kind of cool. But you can actually go get those in your own Premium Collection box, with packs and stuff for $60. And so they basically told you right off the bat, like, hey, the few things that are going to be in this product that are unique, we're going to be releasing them later. So if that's the only thing you wanted, why would you spend $400 to get that when you can just spend the $60, get some packs and stuff like that? And there is one other thing that actually was in this. So this is the only really unique item in the English TCG was this cool Mr. Mime card. This Mr. Mime card was made available in Japanese long ago, and we've never seen an English version of this Mr. Mime card. So the Mr. Mime card's still in the English one, but for $400 for one card, and that's the only thing that makes it unique. It's just incredibly expensive, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense to buy this product just for that specific card. So this release of the Pokemon TCG Classic Collection honestly is a head scratcher because it's a huge win as far as the product itself goes. It is a very cool product, and I think if it would have been released around the $250 mark, the $200 mark, I think it would have been much more well received, and so many more people would have bought it wanting to have it just as a cool experience to play or being able to gift it to people. That's a price point that's a lot more palatable for a lot of people. But when you release something at $400 and then the Japanese version is $130 cheaper, the obvious and arguably better, has better cards, better holofoils, and the Japanese version does better over time, it really makes you curious why Pokemon chose that price point on this. It's been released long enough that the market is now able to show and dictate what the market thinks is an acceptable price point, and that price point seems to be you know, around $250 to $275, which I think would have been a fair price point to release it out in the future, or, you know, originally. That would have still been too much for me because I don't want to spend that much on this. But it seems that this product has obviously been rejected by its price point by the community, and the release was just a failure of a release. I'm really questioning why Pokemon decided that $400 was an appropriate price point for this product. And so we've had enough time to see. And now, for those of y'all that were smart and that paid attention and listened and wanted this product but didn't want to spend $400, well, now you can have one for under $300. And I would say, normally I'd say wait for it to get cheaper, but we have to think when cost was $270 for most stores, how low are most stores willing to go? How much of a loss are most stores willing to take in order to get rid of this product? I don't know. I could see it hitting the $250 point, much more below that. I'm not sure. Initially, I would say a store would just open it up and take all the singles and sell it, but there's not like packs or anything in there that people can just pack out. So it's a very interesting situation. But let me know down in the comments below what you think, guys. Would you pick this up? Did you already pick it up? Or now that it's a heck of a lot cheaper, almost 40% cheaper on the secondary market, is this a time that you would go pick this card up yourself? I want to know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It's free for you to do that, and it helps the video so much, and YouTube says that you'll like this video right here, so click it and watch it. And like I always say, my friends, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.